Hey guys, welcome back to another LootAnime unboxing video. As ever, my name is Fudce. This month's theme is Future. Ooh, Future, eh? Don't know what I'm going to get in there. As ever, I've got my Ayumi for scale. She's going to show us how big a box is. In fact, this box is absolutely tiny compared to normal. If I show it on the side, Ayumi is actually taller than the box for once. Got my address down there blacked out so you can't see it. Ayumi for scale, of course. The box is actually quite wide as well. Don't know why my camera zoomed in more than it normally is, but hopefully we'll make a better video, so who cares. So without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Box is bored out a little side there, but it's unopened. Let's get in. And immediately, looks like some kind of t-shirt, I imagine. Yep. We have Loot Crate exclusive, Newport City, Nihama Prefecture, Motoko Kusanagi, Major, Field Commander, from Ghost in the Shell of Eyes. Pretty cool. You know what, I might actually wear that tomorrow when I go down and see the Ghost in the Shell movie premiere. It'd be a cool thing to wear. And it's not the best t-shirt ever. Don't get me wrong, I like Ghost in the Shell. Never actually said of Eyes before, not for the new, younger Major t-shirt, anime, but it looks like a pretty decent, nice colour. It's just straightforward. It's by Kadans from Funimation, BioWorld. Basically, we've got people who make Loot Crates t-shirts. Yeah, it's a nice red or maroon. I'd call it maroon. Ghost in the Shell, Arise t-shirt. Next up, we got this Psychopass 2 gig USB flash drive. Woo. Not seen Psychopass, but I've heard interesting things about it. Let's get into it and see what the hell it looks like, shall we? Because it's a Loot Crate exclusive. As you can see in the back there, it's Psychopass Funimation, licensed by Fuji TV. 2017 Loot Crate and Loot and logo. Registered trademarks of Loot Crate Inc. Interesting, it's now got down there. If you look down the bottom, zoom in, thank you. There, thank you. Loot Crate UK Limited. Curve Legalinix in London. So it looks like Loot Crate finally got their own UK office at last, which is interesting. I just saw what one of the items is, and it is a gun. Yeah, just a quite rubbery gun. You can imagine you. Oh, actually, no, you flip it up. I imagine, is it? How do I have to do this? Yeah, you flip it up and flip it down, and you get a USB. Pretty cool, actually. Imagine that's going to be a pain in the ass to stick into a USB port, because that's going to get in the way. But it's a pretty decent USB drive, I suppose. Bit rubbery, a bit cheap and plasticky, but I like it. Now, if you think with all things is whether or not we actually have anything on it, I doubt it will, but who knows, maybe I've put a few Psychopass images on there. I think you don't see as often these days, really, is it? A few years ago, all the big game devs used to put stuff on their USB sticks and give away to press events. There we go. Oh, even down there, so we know how big it is. And we also used to put the press packs on the USB sticks, which look like things from the game. It's a pretty cool idea, really. Next up we have, I knew this was going to be one of the items, Clockwork Planet manga. That you, sir, who bears no trace of intellect or grace, are slightly superior to Flea. Okay. Here we are. As the world turns, Naoto is a brilliant amateur mechanic who spends his days tinkering with gears and inventions. His world is a playground, a massive intricate machine. But his quiet life is disrupted when a box containing an automaton in the shape of a girl crashes into his home. Could this be an omen to a breakdown of Naoto's delicate clockwork planet? And is this his chance to become a hero? Now, story by Yu Kamiya and Tsubaki Himana. Manga by Kuro, character design by Sino. This is what has me intrigued by the fact that it's by the creator of No Game No Life. I love Kamiya's work. And I love about Bako, it actually has praise for No Game No Life. So, it's not actually telling you what this book's like, saying, oh, the author's made this really, really cool thing. You should buy it. To be fair, you should buy it. No Game No Life is a bloody fantastic series. It's also interesting that note that Clockwork Planet is actually a new series airing starting next week, actually, I think. No idea if it's going to get simulcast yet. I imagine it will do. No idea who's releasing it, so who knows where. But I know it's been done by JC Staff, I believe, which is also a good sign. Next up we have our monthly Yume-chan. This time she is wearing some kind of bodysuit, as she would do. And the other item, sadly, is Loot Crate exclusive. It's Kinzaiver again. Actually, I've got no idea about. And it's got the Loot Crate UK address on there again. Interesting. It is Kinzaiver by Trigger Mario Kart mousepad. That's quite a hefty one, actually. Bloody hell. But sadly for me, these aren't actually that useful. For a simple reason, and I've said it before. I generally don't use mice. I use trackballs. So, whilst yes, I could potentially rest my hand on it and make it nice matte, I don't move it around, so it's not going to do me any good. That's a thought that counts, and who knows, maybe there's some Convaser fans who like this sort of stuff. So it's a pretty decent mousepad. It's quite thick and quite rubbery. It's a decent quality one. But it's a shame I know nothing about Kinzaiver. There was some kind of question at a quiz at Minaricon which about Kinzaiver. I got it just because I recognised the sort of sound of his series, but yeah. And the other item is, of course, the monthly poster, which acts as our book guide sort of thing. So what do we have here? We have, oh I see the in front here, we have Yume at the top, piloting something. And what she's piloting is blatantly Diva's mech. Why is she piloting Diva's mech? Illustration by Limoulet, Collateral Damage Studios. But, to be fair, it isn't Diva's mech, but it looks like it should be. Let's flip it over and see what it says on the back. Oh, different setup actually. So, Ghost in the Shell, a Rise t-shirt. One of the most iconic franchises in anime, Ghost in the Shell follows Motoko Kusanagi of Public Security Section 9. She leads a team against hackers who target the cybernetically enhanced world for their own terrible purposes. As the Major was about to see a live-action debut in a US production, launch date today actually, in the UK, we're also being treated to Ghost in the Shell of Rise, which follows a younger Kusanagi before her time with Section 9. Our t-shirt salutes both her past and her future, with an image of a young Motoko paired with a future title. In other words, I just wanted to cash in on the movie. I suppose I like a t-shirt, so I'm not going to win too much. Yume Together Charm. I'm sorry. But it's a Yume Together Charm, which means I basically just used the same text, just changed the word future together. I didn't change it there because I messed up. I did that as a stupid mistake. That's a silly thing to do. Art by Vivinia Nunes. No idea who that is. The Kinziver mousepad, or Kinziver, from Studio Trigger, who brought us Kill the Kill and Space Patrol Luluco. Not actually hugely fan of Trigger. I mean, I liked Kill the Kill. I'll put it this way. And Luluco had a few moments, but they're just too wild. It's back when Shaft anime used to be that you didn't watch Shaft anime for the story, you watched it because it was Shaft anime. It's too stylised in their own style. It's not something they own do. Sorry, just get the cobweb. But, who knows, I've heard some good things about Kisnive. I might try it at some point. Let's say, comes with a tale of Katsura Agata, an emotionless high schooler selected from the test-free Kisna system. Along with some of his classmates, as Kisnivers, they share each other's pain and feelings in order to see if a peaceful world can be created by this link. You can find all the Link students and with dynamic art featured on this mousepad. The artwork which everything has on it. Licensed by Crunchyroll, made by Triad. I think Kisnive is actually licensed by Crunchyroll overall. I think they actually own the master license. The Psychopaths Dominator USB, which I'll just move there for you so you can see better. What if criminals could be stopped before they committed a crime? The word of Psychopaths is built around this thought, and named after a measurement of someone's propensity for doing something bad. The Public Safety Bureau investigates when a crime is about to occur. The most valuable tool is the Dominator, a weapon that can do as little as stun or use lethal means depending on the mental state of a potential criminal. An iconic design will bring this awesomeness to its exclusive 2 gig drive, which expands just like the Dominator in the show. Also made by Triad. Interesting, so those two are actually made by the same thing. A Clockwork Plank Manga Volume 1. Before it makes its anime debut in April, read the first volume of the series creator No Game No Life. 1,000 years after the Earth dies, she already read her back there. Oh, the android girl is called Ryuzu. Exclusive cover, preview of Volume 2. I wonder if it's the entire thing. That's the thing you always need to check with these books, actually. Whether or not it... Items not to scale. No shit, Sherlock. It's one thing you always have to check with LootAnime after a few of the Loot Crate and stuff in the past as well. Whether or not these are actually full size. This one looks full size to me. That's got a preview of Volume 2 at the back there. Let's have a quick check to see how many pages. 202 at the afterword. So probably about 210 pages. Let's have a quick look at Amazon to see how many pages it has, shall we? So let's go to Amazon and find out Clockwork Planet. And no, it's not Clockwork Orange. Clockwork Planet Volume 1. Has a much different image of her showing her breasts art more. So it looks like our main heroine of this one has breasts. Unlike the main heroine in No Game No Life. Okay. And it has... how many pages? 200 pages. Brilliant. So it looks like this is full. That sounds good to me. And we didn't actually look inside the box, did we? So let's have a quick look at it. It is... oh, this is interesting. This is a laptop image. But it's actually just a rehashed copy of an old box I used to do. The old boxes used to have a little keyboard and share icon inside. This is just a rehashed version of that because they couldn't be bothered to do anything new. That's a shame, really. Oh well. The hugest, biggest finger ever. Finger scan. And why is our username starred out? You know what I think I've done? I think I've just rehashed the box, just changed a few things here and there, changed Loot Crate to LootAnime, and just released it. So you are being a bit lazy with this box, I believe. So yeah, this has been the future LootAnime box. Next month's Loot Anime theme, I saw it the other day. It's humanity. And instead of going with things like Humanity Has Declined, which was a fantastic anime, I've gone with popular shows which I hate. Actually, I don't really try them, just don't really like them. That's all. Oh well. Join me next time for more. Bye bye.